So a lot of people have asked me, I want to quit my job and be an entrepreneur, as if that's easy, or I want to start a business but don't want to quit my job. How did you, Sharon, keep your 9-to-5 job while managing your own business, and how did I know that it was the right time for me to quit? Trust me, right, actually, that entrepreneur bug itch is not going anywhere. And I personally think that if you feel like you can be an entrepreneur, or you want to be an entrepreneur, and you have the ambitions, or you're ambitious enough, or you think that you can be someone who can actually build a successful business, go after your dreams. So over the past few years, I've gone from being a founder of a failed business to being a freelancer, working as a TV producer at 9 to 5, and being an entrepreneur, and finally quitting my job this 2017 to say, you know what? This is what I want to do. I've always said that I want to work for myself. I've always said that I want to build something. I've always said I wanted to have my own thing, and this was the right time for me to say it was time to leave. But it took me, you know, a few months to actually finally say, yes, dear sir, I think it's time for me to move on. I love my job, I love my boss, I love my colleagues, everything was going on fine, but the entrepreneur bug wasn't going anywhere. First, you have to know that starting a business is very challenging. I say this every time and every day on all my episodes. Starting a business is not easy. It's very challenging. It's challenging physically, it's challenging financially. You have to ask yourself, do you have this idea that you have, is this sustainable enough to give you a constant source of income, or do you have enough, are you disciplined enough to actually start a business on your own? And ask yourself again, like, don't you think you're way better at executing everybody or somebody else's idea than executing your idea? Meanwhile, like the quote says, if you don't start working on your business, someone will hire you to start working on theirs. So you have to ask yourself, well, these are the questions that you have to have answered in mind before you start thinking, I want to start a business. So how to keep your day job while building a successful business? Well, recently after quitting my job and after working 9 to 5 and quitting my job, I can tell you from being on both sides of the spectrum that no matter how much you hate your boss, no matter how much you hate your job, no matter how much you think your small business plan is the guaranteed win, or how you can't wait to be free and be yourself and do your own thing, there is a proper and a right way for you to go about it. And I'm here to tell you. First of all, don't work on company time. Don't use company equipment. Don't run your business out of your company's office, or let your business interfere with your job. You owe it to your employer to give them your 100% time and your effort. So you cannot be caught working on your business on the job. Secondly, make your weekends and your nights count. If you think that you need extra time to work on your business or be successful, don't spend your time trying to message people or making midnight calls because they are free, or trying to, go for drinks or gisting or, sleeping. Make use of your weekends, make use of your nights, study, research, build your business during weekends and at night as well. And I'm sure maybe sometimes you have break during your work period. You can use your break rather than using it to gist and check social media and see what's happening around the world. Use your break to build your business. Don't work on company's time. Number 3, keep your business aside and use the internet wisely. Use the internet to study, use the internet to research. There's no excuse anymore. I wanted to actually go to fashion school. I said if I'm not going to fashion school, I'm not going to do anything that has to do with fashion, or do anything that has to do with fashion in the business of fashion. But here I am today. I found myself in the business of fashion. I didn't do any fashion school. I made use of my time, and made use of my internet to learn. There's so many information, people giving out information on the internet now. Leave the gossip blogs, leave the comments, or trying to criticize people. It's not your job. Build your business. Use your time to build your business and to learn how to actually grow your business to be successful. Like, don't go on Instagram and be commenting on like every picture you be liking, or spend your time on those things. Use your time wisely. Next, now that you think that you have a perfect idea, you can't do it alone. I keep singing that all the time in my videos, and I'm telling you guys, you can't do it alone. You have to find partners, you have to find a team. But if you have an idea, or you have a business idea and you think that can work, or you started growing it, or maybe you've even registered it or something and you want it to kick off, or you've not registered it, find a partner. Find a co-founder, maybe someone in a different company who's in the same situation as you, thinking about quitting their job, or also maybe don't even have a job and have a great idea, but you think that the person can actually put your idea and actually build a successful business with you. To build, you have to find someone and you have to team up with the right people. So now you have a good idea, a co-founder or a partner is a great way to actually kick off as well. Get your legal documents right. By get your legal documents right, I don't mean just registering your business and ensuring that you have a proper business name and a business idea, or you are now registered as a business owner. I mean, check that your agreement says that you cannot do some certain things for a period of time, which means that on your contract, if it says that you cannot be in the same type of business, you cannot leave that job, you cannot leave your current PR job and switch to another business and start doing the same business as your company is doing at the same time. Totally wrong. Number 6, outsource your weaknesses. Obviously, you have a job and your time is fully occupied. You can't do it all by yourself. If you know that your weaknesses are going to be accounting, or you know that your weaknesses is going to be admin, or maybe responding to emails, or responding to assistant, or just doing errands or running around, outsource your weaknesses to people around you, people who can help you. Find people who you can collaborate with. Collaborate is a great way to keep it moving or keep your business going. So you can still keep your job, but outsource your weaknesses, which could be that someone else is doing something for you in return for something else as well. Barter works these days. After you've outsourced your weaknesses, test your idea. I said this last week. Don't just, how to build a business. Don't just wake up, start a business. Before you actually become successful in a business, you need to test it in the market. Ensure that people like it or what people don't like about it. Ensure that you're actually going to, re-strategize while you're still working. You can actually put send out notes or send out what you've packaged together, what you've put together in terms of your services, and find out what people are hiring you more, what people recognize you more for. And after you've tested your idea and you think that maybe, your idea is great and will definitely be a great source of income for you, time to quit with grace. Quit with grace. Don't leave angrily. Don't leave with bad notes. No matter what the situation is, no matter how bad it is, no matter how they have done a lot of things that you don't like and you can't stand, do not say anything out to people, or do not go around saying things to anybody about the people you're your former employer. Quit with grace. Quit in a way that if the employer asks you to actually hand over your position or the things you were doing to another person, you gracefully do it and say, oh yes, this is how I go about it. Hand over all of it to them, because like I said already, you owe 100% time and effort to your former employer. So whatever you worked under them belongs to them. So a lot of people actually get it twisted. I'm tired of my day job. I'm this, like it's so uncomfortable. I'm not getting what I want from the job. The excuses are always usually silly, and you find out that not silly per se, but they're just excuses that you begin to make yourself. Now, why shouldn't you quit your job, or why do you think, as much as I'm here to tell you why you should keep your day job and become successful, or why you should become an entrepreneur and how you can become an entrepreneur, I'm also here to also give you the right advice on how you can keep your job and not also be an entrepreneur. Not all of us are meant to be entrepreneurs. Some of us are actually great at executing other people's ideas. So, number 1, don't quit your job because someone said you should. Everyone has an opinion. Yes. Or someone just say, okay, you're doing this job. It doesn't look as if you should be in that place. You should quit the job. Does the person have a job for you? Is the job pending? Does the person have a contract and a better pay waiting for you? The person does not. Whether it's your friend, brother, sister, mother, I don't know. I was discouraged. My dad actually told me that you should be getting more paid than what you're getting right now. You're such a smart lady. I said, Daddy, please leave me. I know what I'm getting from this office, and I know why I'm here. And in case you're not understanding it, I'm here because I'm trying to get so many other things. So I'm okay with that price. So money shouldn't be a problem, or money should be what you're earning shouldn't actually be why you want to quit a job. Don't quit. Number 2, don't quit because you're tired and bored. If you're tired and bored, switch to a different department. You're probably just tired and bored of doing the same thing over and over and over again daily. Ask your supervisor, or ask your head of department, or ask maybe your HR manager to say, oh, I have these other skills and I want to switch to a different department that I think would be more useful. You can actually speak to your HR manager and say, I'm getting bored of this. I think I can do more in another department. So if you're tired and bored, switch to a different department. Don't quit because you need a break. Everyone needs a break. I need a break. Even as an entrepreneur, I need a break. I badly need a break. So what you actually have to do, if you need a break, stay motivated, stay inspired, read books or read stuff that are actually going to keep you motivated, or gingered or wanting to do more. Don't just think, oh, I'm tired of this and I need a break, or I'm so drained. Stay positive. Don't quit because you're angry. Don't quit because, oh, this person actually annoyed me. I had a fight with this colleague and my supervisor supported that other person. I'm going to quit. I'm so angry. I hate this place. Don't quit because you're angry. Things might get better. You might switch to your side. You might be the one that might need tomorrow. You might be the one that might promote tomorrow. Whoever you had a fight with or whoever is making you angry might not be there anymore. So don't quit because you're angry. Don't quit because also you cannot afford to quit. Have you checked your bank balance? Do you have enough money? Like I said, starting a business is actually challenging financially. You will need proper, a small money. You need money to actually start up any kind of business idea. So don't just think, okay, I have an idea. this idea is going to blow. Let me quit this job today and I'll blow. So don't quit because you cannot afford to quit. Don't quit because you hate your job, guys. Don't quit because you hate your job. You are not, if you say you hate your job, you are not done learning. It's simple. You're not done learning. You don't like. Next, don't quit because you need a bigger paycheck. In short, like you as much as you want a bigger paycheck, or say, oh, I need a salary increase, they're not paying me better, they're not paying me bigger, or I want something bigger, or what. That should not be the reason why you quit. Quit because if you're quitting because of your paycheck, you need the other benefits that come with the company. Like I said, I said I knew what I was getting from this company. I knew why I was there. There are other benefits that come with it. There are other benefits that you actually have to consider that the company covers, maybe health insurance, maybe transportation, some other things like other benefits that your company offers. So don't quit because of these things. And finally, don't quit because you have an idea. A million other people have the same idea. I always tell people the same thing. There are 9 billion people in the world. Out of the 9 billion people, at least 200,000 are thinking about the same thing you're thinking about right now. So don't quit because of that idea.